catch one more glimpse of your skin. When I look at the way you sleep, I know I'm home. There are times I believe I can change and be the man just for you. Like a flash of the future, I see our sons and daughters too. No tomorrow, spin your sorrow, let the games begin. Reach out of your bed, come out ahead, don't dwell within. Tomorrow, spin your sorrow, let the games begin. Reach out of your bed, come out ahead, don't dwell within. When your life's been put on hold for far too long, when the sorrow and despair is growing strong, there is always something good to be obtained from breaking loose and leave the things that kept you chained. So when you find the I share my mind with no censorship. Hang it all out to dry. A teardrop's hanging from your upper lip, clinging on, afraid to fly. And I wait for the night when I will hold you tight. Anybody in this state of mind, well, let it be and move along. A righteous heart